Thank you. Well, that was a lot. First of all, I think before I start with anything else, I want to straighten one thing out. He referenced a lawsuit. Well, what he didn't tell you is that he and his co-counsel, Tommy Drake, are the ones that have sued me and all the other judges and the sheriff, saying that our bonds are too high. Yet, as you may have seen, he claims, on the other hand, that we are soft on crime and we let criminals out. So I'm not sure quite what side of the fence he's on there. I'm Martha Williams. I was born and raised in Cullman, and my parents were Dr. Roy and Lucille Williams. Some of you may have known my sister Nina, or maybe you know one of my brothers, Roy or Dan Williams, Dr. Dan we call him, Dr. Dan the Band-Aid Man. My husband Bill is here with me tonight. He and I are active members of Grace Episcopal Church, and we're involved in many ministries there, and I even get to play in the Arnold Street Band. I graduated from the University of Alabama School of Law, and while there I was honored to serve on Law Review and on the Federal Law Society. After that, I clerked for the presiding judge of the Court of Civil Appeals, and then came back to Cullman and had for over 20 years a private general practice of law. And I handled divorce and custody, workers' compensation, disputes involving property or contracts or probate matters. I handled car wrecks, and of course I handled criminal defense work. Then I went to the district attorney's office, and there I was responsible for handling and prosecuting serious felony offenses involving our child victims. So you can imagine how difficult that was at some times. Most importantly, it has been my honor to serve as one of your circuit judges for the last 5.5 years. Now, when I was campaigning 5 years ago, I promised you all 3 things: that I would be fair, honest, and I would use my experience to be the kind of judge that Cullman County deserves. And I have kept my promises. I have been fair, and I have been honest. The experience that I have is not just in the law, but in dealing with people in the courtroom. Over the years, I have seen so many folks coming in and out of the courtroom looking lost or confused or maybe even fearful about what the system was going to do to them. So I have made it my priority, to the best of my ability, to make sure that anybody that comes into my courtroom, any party, can know that their claims and defenses will be respectfully heard, and that I will rule fairly and equally under the law. Now that's whether it's a husband and a wife, someone injured on the job or the insurance company, somebody injured in a car wreck, 2 companies that have a contract dispute, someone accused of a crime, or the state of Alabama. Now most of you have never been in my courtroom, and that's probably a good thing. But I don't want you to think that because maybe you haven't been there, that what happens there isn't important to you or doesn't affect you, because it does. It affects all of us. Just one thing that I will share, and we've heard some folks talking about it tonight, is that many of us maybe know or even love somebody who is struggling with an addiction, and that can be heartbreaking. We are blessed in this community to have some faith-based and nonprofit organizations that will help people with treatment, but these people will often end up in the criminal justice system. And so while I try everything I can to offer treatment to those people who truly want it, after all, we all benefit from somebody being restored to wholeness and happiness. I never forget what my true responsibility is. I know what my responsibility is, and that is to you, to the law-abiding citizens of our community who deserve not to have to worry that your home will be broken into or that your business will be vandalized. And so while I want to be sympathetic, my oath is to follow the law and to make sure that the law is honored. I think there's too little of that these days. I want to make Cullman help make Cullman a safe and prosperous place for us to live and to raise our families. Now, what I do as a judge is often not easy, not fun, not always popular, and sometimes just sad. But when people ask me, why in the world would you want to be in a job where just about everybody you deal with is either mad or upset or afraid or just in a lot of trouble, I always tell them the same thing. Where else should I be? Where else can I use the talents that I've been given and the experience that I've earned to better serve this community that I love? This is the only job that I want. I'm not a politician, and I don't intend to join in any negative campaigning. I will, however, protect myself from half-truths and innuendos that attempt to cast doubt on my personal or judicial integrity. I want to continue to be your judge, so I'm asking for your prayers, your support, and your vote on June the 5th. Thank you.